The tree and the star, when having and having not meet at the same grave. The tree thinks she is holy because she has nothing. The boy thinks he is happy because he has everything. These are two masks on the same face. One calls emptiness virtue. The other calls visibility joy. Both are still worshipping the idea of having or not having. The stump and the star are mirrors because each is a shrine to a past self. The stump is what remains when the tree gave itself away to be loved. The star is what remains when a person gave the self a name to be loved. Both say, "See what I gave." Both ask the world to answer, "You mattered." In both, the body becomes the evidence. In both, time becomes the judge. Consider the stump. It was once branches, apples, shade, and promise. It kept giving until there was nothing left to give in form. The boy grew old on the gifts and still felt tired. The stump holds his weight, but it cannot hold his heart. The proof is on the ground, but the ache remains in the mind. Now consider the star. It was once a chase, a craft, a daily practice, and a dream. It gathered moments, names, and bright company on the boulevard. It fixed them in brass and terrazzo so they cannot move. The person smiles, points, and says, "That is me." But a name in stone cannot carry the heart either. The shine is on the sidewalk, but the ache, if it comes, will also be in the mind. Here is the direct mirror. The stump is a still object that says, "All that doing ended here." The star is a still object that says, "All that doing ends here." Both freeze motion and ask memory to finish the story. Both wait for footsteps to supply meaning. Both rely on a witness to feel complete. This is why the stump and the star are the same lesson. They show how the ego turns giving and getting into idols. One idol is sacrifice. One idol is success. But sacrifice and success are the same coin when the goal is to prove a self. The monk who renounces is not safer than the millionaire who collects if both worship the role. The minimalist who owns nothing and the celebrity who owns attention can each be lonely on their pedestals. Each pedestal needs an audience to stand. When the audience leaves, the pedestal becomes a block of stone. The heart was never on the pedestal. It was always in the light that gives without loss. A real gift does not make a stump. A real recognition does not need a star. Real giving extends and leaves the giver whole. Real recognition sees the same light in everyone and does not need a sidewalk to prove it. The ego says salvation is in more or in less. Spirit says salvation is in neither more nor less, but in remembering what cannot be counted. The woman on the walk of fame is not wrong to feel joy. Joy is natural when effort seems to bloom. But if the joy depends on a stone, it will be a nervous joy. It will need guarding, selfies, and comparisons to survive. If the joy rises from what the star represents in truth, it changes shape. It becomes gratitude for what cannot be lost. It becomes a quiet thank you to the light that shines without names. The same is true for the boy and his tree. He was not wrong to rest when tired. Rest is natural when the day is done. But if his rest depended on what he took, it stayed uneasy. It forgot the source of rest is not in wood, apples, or shade. It is in the still mind that knows it is held. So the stump and the star meet at the same grave because both ask time to bless a self. Time can memorialize, but it cannot sanctify. Sanctity is not in loss or in gain. It is in the love that does not trade, prove, or beg. That love is here before the speech is written. It is here after the applause fades. It is here when the boulevard is empty at dawn. It is here under the stump when no one is watching. It is here in the mind that remembers what it is. And when it is remembered, the tree is not less. The person is not more. The star is not a throne, and the stump is not a tomb. They are simply signs that the search can end. Because holiness and happiness were never in the having. They were the light that kept giving life to every scene, and the light is still giving now. Somewhere between the roots of a tree and the brass of a star lies the same illusion, that what was once loved must be remembered in form. But truth doesn't wait on monuments, it waits on recognition. And when that moment comes, neither stump nor star remains, only the quiet shimmer of what was always whole, shining not in Hollywood, but in the mind that dreamed it.